Hello you beautiful humans, I hope you guys are all doing well. So in this video I'm going to be sharing with you my go-to simple and easy soft glam look. Now obviously this is perfect for my fellow dark skin babes, but it can be adapted for any skin tone. Before we even get into the makeup, skincare is so important. I cleanse my face with my Vichy face cleanser, and then I also like to tone with my Bioderma micellar water. Hyaluronic acid, this is the Medicate Hydra B5, amazing. And then for my moisturizer, I'm using my Vichy Normaderm Photo Solution. Can we just have a moment to appreciate my skin looking absolutely phenomenal, mashallah. Make sure you have clean hands, and we're going in with my primer. So I use the Becca Poreless Primer. Sad moment of silence for the fact that Becca is now no more. But with this primer, if you do have it, what you want to do is pat, do not rub. As you can see, when you rub, you get these little white flakes, which I have here, but it's not the end of the world. You can get rid of them. And then I'm going on to my eyebrows. So first I am just brushing them out. I think this brush is from Benefit. It is amazing. Now I know the new trend is to do your brows after your foundation, but I used to do that previously, and honestly I'm all for brows before foundation. So for my brow pencil, I'm using the NYX Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil, and this is in the shade Black. However, as you can see, it's more of a very dark brown, which is perfect once again if you are dark skin. So amazing. So it doesn't come out too black, and because the pencil is so fine, you can actually be quite heavy-handed as well, and you don't have to worry about your eyebrows being very block-like. Now I know what you're thinking, sis, those brows are looking very dark, but don't worry about it. We are going to brush them out, and they are going to look very feathered but sculpted. That is what I like in my brows. The whole sort of feathered look is in right now, but I like a bit of sculpting as well. So I'm going back with my Benefit brush and just brushing out especially the inner corner of my eyebrow, and as you can see, it's starting to look lighter already, and you're starting to see more streaks rather than shading in basically. I'm also going in with my Benefit 24-hour brow setter. This is amazing. If you have oily skin like I do, then this also helps stop the shine that you can have around your eyebrows sometimes if you have oily skin and if you don't set them properly. It has this really dainty and fine mascara like brush, perfect for if you have fine hair on your eyebrows, and just perfect for setting everything down. So I'm going on to conceal my eyebrows, and I'm using the MAC Conceal and Correct in dark. I'm using this color, and then what I do, I actually mix these two colors for the ends of my eyebrows. So gone are the days when you use a lighter highlight for under your eyebrows. No, for this soft glam look, we like everything to look as natural as possible. So I actually use, so this color that I'm using is actually quite similar to my skin tone, the skin under my eyebrows, which naturally actually is a bit lighter, if you can see. But yeah, it's super easy. MAC is still the GOAT, I believe. I know there's so many makeup brands right now, but I'm a big believer that if something works, then just keep using it. And my corrector palette has been working for me for years. Now, as you can see, I'm going back into my eyebrows. I really do believe your eyebrows shape your face, so we just keep on going back to them so that by the time we get to the end of our face, it's perfect. So now I'm going in with another Conceal and Correct palette from MAC. This has a more cool tone dark brown color, and this works really well to conceal the top of my eyebrow. So as you can see, it's blending so well into my skin, while the other one blended well into the skin under my eyebrow. So that's why I use it. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. However, what I will do is I'm going to link everything in the description bar below. My husband bought me a smoothie. This tasted absolutely amazing. So back to the makeup. I am just blending out all of that concealer. This is so important. You want to blend everything out, and this also helps with any of those white streaks that you might have had if you use the same primer as me and you forgot to tap instead of swiping. And then I'm going in with my Becca Aqua Luminous foundation. Now this is more of a tint rather than a foundation, and once again, moment of silence for Becca. I'm so sad about them going into administration, but I only add this to the areas where I'm going to highlight. You can also mix your foundation with this. I just personally, sometimes I do that as well, if I'm being honest with you, but this time I just added it to the areas that I'm highlighting. For my foundation, I'm using my Loves YSL. I mixed my YSL Touche Eclat with my YSL All Hours foundation. In both of these, I am in the shade 90. I used to only use the Touche Eclat, but I do think YSL has changed the formula because now it's a lot more red than it used to be. So as you can see here, oh, a moment for my skin, alhamdulillah. If you guys have been following me for a long time, you know I have been on a journey with my skin. But anyway, yes, as I was saying, I basically mix them both because one is more cool tone and the other is a lot red and more warm toned, and then it gives me the perfect shade. So I take quite a bit of time on my foundation, just blending it out. As you guys would have seen, I start with the center of my face and concentrate a lot of the foundation on the center of my face, and then I go on to the edges. You never want to start with your foundation on the edges of your face because that's when you get those harsh lines. So that's why I always like to start in the center and then go out. I'm even adding a tiny bit of foundation on my eyebrows, and this just helps once again just so that they don't look too blocky, and just blending that all out. Blend. I spend a lot of time on my base because the base personally for me is the most important bit, and especially when you're doing a soft glam look, your base has to look mwah. So I'm going in with my Too Faced concealer, and this was in the shade Mahogany. They give you so much in this concealer. I love it. Once again, I'm concentrating the concealer in the center of my face, and when I put it in the corner of my eyes, I drag it up a bit because this will lift your face. Always place your concealer a bit higher up because it will lift your face. And then I also add a bit of my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 60. This has more of a cool tone, so it just helps because sometimes the Too Faced concealer can come off a bit orangey. And then I go on to blend this out. Now when I'm blending out my concealer, I do a tapping motion rather than a sweeping motion because you want to concentrate the concealer in that center area where you want to highlight. You don't want to drag it out. Apart from this area here, this is where you do want to drag it out to lift your face, but everywhere else you just pat so that it's concentrated in that area where you really want to highlight. And yeah, like I said, I spent quite a bit of time on my base just because I want my base to look flawless. But a reminder, if you want a flawless base, skincare is so important. You have to take care of the skin underneath your makeup so that your makeup can look amazing. And in terms of my nose, so I don't actually excessively contour my nose. After I'm done blending out the concealer on my face, I just use whatever is left on the flat brush and tap it onto my nose, and that works well for me. And then I go back with my foundation brush to blend out those harsh lines. Now I forgot to do something, so I usually add my contour color once I've added my concealer. This is just because I recently, so historically I always contoured with black eyeshadow, but here I'm contouring with my Fenty Matchstick. Now I am gonna add a tiny bit of black eyeshadow going back into my matte Conceal and Correct palette. Personally for me, on dark skin, black eyeshadow goes a long way, but for a soft glam look, the Fenty Matchstick in Caviar does work wonderfully. Actually, I have a tutorial on my channel of how I contour with black eyeshadow. I might do an updated 2021 video. Let me know if you guys want that in the comment section below. But yeah, so I put my contour on and then I go back to just blending out and patting that concealer and blending it also out with my foundation brush, just making sure everything is blended and flawless and sweet. You want to make sure everything is blended before you set your face. And then I go on to blend out my contour. Now once again, what I'm doing is I am tapping and I'm dragging that contour on my cheeks high up because you want to lift your face. You never want to drag it down. Also contouring my jawline. This matchstick does wonderfully. Now with the jawline contour, you're going to see me go back with my foundation brush because you want to make sure it's blended out properly. The first time I did this, when I went out, I noticed that the contour was very harsh and you could actually see it. So yeah, that's why I'm going back in with my foundation brush, just making sure that everything is blended out perfectly. Also want to blend out your forehead area. Blending. It's all about blending, and when you're blending, I think tap rather than sweep. When you're putting on your foundation, you can sweep it around because it's just one color all over your face. However, when you're blending out your highlight and your contour, tapping motion. The only time you want to drag is when you're doing your jawline and you're dragging it down. Oh my god, guys, look at that jawline. Oh, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Look at that. Oh, I love a good contour. But yes, the only time you want to drag is if you're dragging it upwards when you're doing your cheekbones, or dragging it across when you're doing your jawline. I also use my foundation brush on my nose to make sure that there's no harsh lines there either. And then I went on to just tap again on my highlight. With makeup, it's never a one-way process. I mean, there are steps, but you're always going to go back to other things. That's always what happens. Oh, what I also do is I add any concealer that's on that brush. I just add it on the bottom of my contour to sort of cut my face very, very lightly, and also blend as well. But yeah, as I was saying, with makeup, it's not just you do your eyebrows, you do your highlight, you do your concealer, and then you don't do it again. You always have to go back, especially when you're doing your base, because you want your base to be blended to perfection. And oh, look at that. Contour, highlight, blended, everything just meshing together beautifully. And then I went back because I think I probably saw some harsh lines, but yeah, always go back. So I'm going on to set my highlight, and I'm using the Chanel Universal powder. I'm so sad because apparently Chanel has also changed the formula on this, and the formula was perfect before. Why do brands do this? I don't know, but anyway. So yeah, I start with under my eyes, and I also add a bit on my eyelids as well. The reason why I was tapping and blending before is because sometimes when you close and open your eyes, you can get creases. So that's why I was making sure I blended it out and also didn't close my eyes. But I concentrate a lot of the highlight in the corner of my eyes because that is where I want to be very highlighted. I do like that over excessive highlight under the eye area. I do. I'm not going to lie to you. So I do all of that, and then around my mouth, and then any excess powder I have, I set my nose, and I also set my eyebrows. So remember I said if you have oily skin, sometimes you can have that oil shine around your eyebrows. Doing this also helps. So just making sure I go over my eyebrows, under them, also on my eyelids. This really, really helps with shine if you have oily skin. I then wipe off any excess powder on my eyebrows, and I go on to do my eyeshadow while I bake basically. For my eyeshadow, I'm literally just using one color. I'm just using this MAC blush in Raisin, and I actually also went into my YSL eyeshadow palette, and I'm using that really lovely cranberry pink color there. And yeah, I'm just using one eyeshadow. Like I said, I'm more of a base girl than an eyeshadow girl. If I'm going somewhere special, then I will do a more bold eyeshadow look, but because this is soft glam, a very, very simple eyeshadow look is what I'm going for. And this one color just brings a lot of warmth to my eyebrows. So I'm using my Sigma blending brush, amazing, and you literally just do like a windshield wiper motion and also drag it up a tiny bit to be, actually I can't even call this a cat eye. I'm literally just using one color, but it's a lovely color. Well, not one, I'm moving between two colors. So once I'm done with the eyes, I then go and pat in any excess powder, as you can see here. Rather than dusting off, I'm patting it in because this will also help if you have oily skin. And then I take a clean brush and I just dust off any of the harsh edges, like around my chin area, forehead, just anywhere that you think needs a bit of powder blending basically. And now we're going to get into this amazing mascara from Maybelline. This is the Lash Sensational mascara. Now look at my lashes here. Okay, this is going to be magic, guys. Just as I'm applying it really easily, this mascara is honestly so amazing. If you don't like to wear false lashes, all you need is this mascara, because it will even make anyone who doesn't have any lashes or has non-existent lashes, it will make you look like you have lashes. Just wait and see. Oh, there we go. Oh, the before and the after. Do you see this magic? I love this mascara so much. I don't know what concoction they made, but darlings, 10 out of 10 would absolutely recommend. Honestly, absolutely love it. Anyway, next up is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Setting Powder. Now, the reason why I set before I even add my blush or anything like that is because all those powders that I'm using can sometimes give a very matte cakey look, and although I do have oily skin, I do like the dewy look as well. Going on with my blush, once again, when you're applying your blush, you drag it upwards to lift your face. it's not downwards, upwards to lift your face just like you did your contour and just like you did your highlight. I'm using the MAC blush in Raisin, the same one that I used on my eyelashes, and I also went and added a bit of black powder on my contour just because I wanted it to, you know, like just cut a tiny bit more. I love a good contour. Going on to highlight, I'm using my Becca highlight in the shade Champagne Pop. Chef's kiss, absolute chef's kiss. Now, because this is soft glam and we do want more of a subtle highlight, I am really blending it out, and what I actually do is I go back with the brush that I use for my blush to blend it out, because I like my blush and my contour, my highlights sort of mesh together, especially when I'm doing soft glam. Just, oh, amazing. I do think the other side looks a bit better. Yeah, this side. But yeah, I also go back with the brush that I used on my highlight, just to make sure that everything is matte. Now, to set my face, I am using an oldie but a goodie. So this is the Sleek Contour Palette, and I'm using the dark. I use that powder to set my face, and I concentrate it around the edges of my face just to give some warmth. It sort of works a bit like a bronzer. And we're back to the eyebrows. So with all that dusting and adding, I want to make sure that my eyebrows still look feathery, especially in the inner area. You guys are going to think that I'm crazy, but trust me, there's method to my madness. I'm going in with my mascara. Now, if you're dark skin, I don't know how this would work on lighter skin tones, but if you're dark skin or you have dark hairs, this is going to be a game changer for your eyebrows. To be fair, even if you don't like filling in your eyebrows, just using this mascara would work really, really well. I also go back with my Benefit 24-hour brow setter, and just look at that. Look at the strokes. And then we go on to the lips. So I'm using my Fenty Match Stick, and I just used it at the top. I think I actually learned this from Yvonne Victoria. I'm scared of overdoing it, so I just use it at the top. And then to line the rest of my lips, I'm using MAC Chestnut, once again an oldie but a goodie. And for my lipstick, I'm using MAC's Velvet Teddy, another oldie but goodie. I feel like this is such an amazing combination, nude lip combination, especially on dark skin. After I've done that, I go into my lashes. So these are lashes by Joy Adenuga, an amazing makeup artist. These I love because they are the perfect cat eye eyelashes. Do you see how they get thicker near the end? If you're a girl who likes to wear lashes every day, these will be perfect for you. Here I am without any lashes, and bam, there I am with lashes. So yeah, look at how amazing they look. So wispy, so natural looking, and just amazing. I love it. So I'm adding gloss to my lips. I'm using my Kiko Hydra gloss in the shade Clear. I think it's 01, but as you can see from me holding it, it's been through a lot, so it's not clear anymore at all. But honestly, the Kiko lip glosses are amazing. So amazing, and so affordably priced as well. And then I'm going in with my Dose of Colors lip gloss in Seriously for that middle area. Oh, I love this combo so much, and anytime I wear it, people always ask me what combo I'm wearing. This is the combo. In the majority, if not all of my videos, this is the combo that I'm wearing on my lips. Mwah! Love it. And I just keep on going in and out with the two glosses just to make sure they're blended well. Go back with my beauty blender on my under eye area. I'm not adding any powder, I'm literally just like patting it in. Once again, go back and add a bit of warmth around the corners of my face, and I do believe we are done. Yes, we are. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this look. If you do it, then please do tag me on Instagram or even here on YouTube. I would love to see how you guys recreate it. Let me know what you think in the description bar below. Let me know what you think about me using black eyeshadow to contour and me using the mascara on your eyebrows. But honestly, it's a game changer, guys. Look at the eyebrows. Look at how they're feathery but sculpted at the ends. That's what I like. Feathery in the middle, sculpted at the ends. Wispy eyelashes, gloss lips. Oh, this is perfect. It's subtle, it's sultry. Most importantly, it's very easy and quick to do. Don't we love to see it? I'm sure we do. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I also hope that you guys have had a wonderful bank holiday weekend. If you are in the UK, please remember to like, comment, and also subscribe. It really does help my content on YouTube. And I will see you all in my next video. And here I am trying to learn a TikTok dance. It didn't go that well, if I'm being honest with you. Drop a comment in the comment section below if you know which dance or which song it is that I'm trying to do, because I'm sure you guys have seen this everywhere on your TikTok and even on your Instagram as well.